if you don't have any other question, what are we exploring today?
Yeah, as I was telling you, I feel a bit flat. Because I'm studying at uni and I'm so busy. I have work, uni, I have my family. My mom is very demanding because she's old, she needs help. My sisters do all the admin and they asking me to do more of the admin in the family. And on top of that, obviously I want to spend time with my partner too. I want to have time to myself. But lately, I've had a couple of friends that are making me feel bad because I don't have time for them. So I'm getting one is she had a baby and I went to visit her, but she was asleep, so I left. And then since then I was trying to contact her, and she was ignoring my messages. And then she says, "Oh, that I'm not a good friend because I don't have time for her." It's just making me angry. And all these are also making me flat because I feel I have no energy to deal with it.
I see that you are, or at least what I hear from you, is that you're experiencing a lot of emotions and a lot of tensions from different aspects in your life. Not only the romantic, but also the social aspect of your life and obligations maybe with uni as well. And so it seems like it is a roller coaster of tension and feelings. Maybe this is why you also feel flat today.
Yes, it's like I need to give my energy to all these things that I need to get done in my life, plus time to myself that I haven't had. And now I have these friends asking me to give them time that I actually don't have. So I think the trigger that actually brought me here today was the messages that this friend, my friend that became a mother recently, she sent to me. She said that so she said that's her words, that I'm not a good friend. She doesn't understand how I prioritize people and things in my life, and she realized that she needs to prioritize all the people in her life and not me. So pretty much saying that she doesn't have time for me because I'm not a good friend. And I got really triggered. I felt like unappreciated because it's okay, maybe now I don't have time, but I've had a lot of time before, and the time that I spent with her was very authentic, and I gave my best, how I normally do in my friendships. So I told her, the way I prioritize people in my life is allowing people in my life that support me in prioritizing myself, and you're not right now.
So you both had very similar conversations because you both said the same thing about each other and also explained the reasons why you both believe that about each other.
Yeah.
I think it's very rich, this scenario you're bringing up in here, because it's two people experiencing very similar situations.
Yeah, apart from that, I'm not asking her time. I'm just. So after I messaged her many times and she didn't reply. So I finally sent her a message saying, "Look, I'm just worried about you. I know you had a baby a month ago. I just want to know if you're okay." And then she replied saying, "Yeah, I am fine, but I'm not prioritizing you because I am prioritizing other people in my life." So I'm not asking that. I'm trying to give you something. I'm not trying to get something from her. As the opposite is trying to get something from me. That's how I feel, at least. And so then I felt like, not that I want time with her, but I felt unappreciated. If you know what I mean. Like, what I give to her is not enough.
It seems like you are struggling managing time and all of these tensions we were talking about before, but I want to focus on how you're feeling now, even though this case might be someone that is correct or not with what she's saying to you. I want to appreciate that you do have very strong boundaries, it seems like it, because you have explained that to your friend, and you are aware that you both have been going through these different phases where sometimes you are more available, sometimes you're not. And I believe she's on the same boat because she's now a new person with managing new aspects of motherhood, I guess, of parenting. But I wanted to focus on how you felt with this, because I'm just wondering how can I help you and what to bring to you that is gonna be helpful for this time for us together. Like I'm just thinking, what are you willing to get from counseling? And I'm thinking, okay, you're clear and you have your boundaries and you know how to communicate them and you're telling them. So now, where should we focus on this?
Yeah, as I'm saying, I find that even though I have clear what my boundaries should be, the feeling is that when I put my boundaries, there's this feeling of I'm losing someone. But at the same time, in my head, I know that if that person is not respecting my boundaries and they're not happy with me prioritizing my health, my well-being, it's not someone that I want in my life. So they need to go. But it's this internal conflict that wants to keep them, because I have like good relationships with people and I actually appreciate what we share together, but I'm not like a person that I have codependency styles in relationship that I need you. No, it's like I know how to self-regulate. This is me, and it's I feel like I want people in my life that own their feelings, their needs, instead of putting the responsibility on me.
Is this a loss then?
Yes, that's what it feels like, a loss. So it feels, I feel like sadness, the loss, it's just like, why things have to change?
Yeah,
why it was good? Why does it have to change?
I'm just exploring these feelings of losing someone and letting go, right? Because you appreciate them, but if they're not ready for you, or if they're not this fully independent human, you don't want to interact because you are independent. And so I wonder why the contradictory feeling. Like we can probably just have a think about it, and where is this coming from? Or maybe if you have experienced this before, of this feeling of losing someone, can you relate that to somebody else?
Yeah. Actually, now that you're saying, I remember with my mom actually a couple of years ago. My mom's always been, alcoholic, and she went to rehab when I was young, and we had to learn about codependency and all that stuff. But I remember a couple of years ago, my mom had to go back home on her own, and she's a 70-year-old woman. And that feeling I felt is very similar to this, the loss. They're like, I need to go help her, I need to save her. And that's what and I chose, no, I can't just abandon my life and go there to help her. And I know I made the right decision at the time, and feels like now I'm making the same decision, but with friends. I can't just drop my stuff to save you. I can't just drop uni, my health, my job, and come like spend time with you. I'm sorry, I normally can when I have the time, but now I'm saying I don't have the time, and I feel like I'm not heard. I'm not, that she doesn't consider how I feel. So I need to consider how I feel.
And if you think about these feelings in relation to your mom, if you bring these, it's very different at the same time, because it's different people, the relation is different. But if you remember how it felt in your body, this experience, is it similar to what is happening now?
Yeah, it's a deep sadness. It's like, to me, when I try to explain rationally, it doesn't make sense, because to me it totally makes sense that if they're not respecting my boundaries, they have to go. But the feeling is opposite. The feeling says that I'm sad for the loss, but the mind says I'm happy for the loss, because it doesn't serve me. but like, and it feels like confusion.
The incongruence between what you're thinking and what you're feeling.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm sticking to my position, and it's just weird how it happens again and again, and then it happened again with a different friend, but it was a different situation. It's her birthday, and I'm sorry, I can't go to your birthday. And she says, oh, but you organized